Welcome to the sounds of Baltimore City.
It seems like chaos. I mean, you have to wonder who's in charge.
Only these sounds.
I got a machine coming.
The unwelcome variety. Open pavement on Cathedral Street, south of Walters Art Museum.
Apparently now there's a sinkhole.
A water main break.
Back around the Park Avenue.
Traffic redirected on Center Street. Frustrating?
Hell yeah, man. It's always frustrating.
Yeah, Center Street. Ring a bell?
On the other side of our block, another sinkhole.
East-west traffic on Center. Blocked since sewer lines burst back in April.
It's just ridiculous. Like, the people who live around here haven't seen what normal looks like for like 3 months.
Summer sounds joined by summer smells. Crews on Center replacing a sewer line 36 feet underground. For now, sewage flows above ground.
On a nice hot summer day, no one wants to walk next to that smell.
Especially during summer, you know, temperatures get high, tensions get high.
Center, Cathedral, Hamilton, Ploy, near the heart of Mount Vernon, all shut down.
We live in a very historic neighborhood with infrastructure that's 125 plus years old.
Add another water main break to the mix, businesses have already been hit where it hurts.
We've lost about $30,000 in business since April 23rd.
City officials hope Center Street, meanwhile, will be reopened by the end of July.
No, I don't believe it. Probably gonna be October, maybe.
As the calendar turns from June, the city's word is all people here have.
It is, but at the same time, there's not much we can do. We're pretty much helpless.
In Mount Vernon, Paul Gessler, Fox 45 News. When you want something in life,
I just started drinking coffee. I wasn't a big coffee drinker. And then the snowstorm came.
you need the energy to pay your dues.
And it's like being part of a sports team or a fraternity. You're around the guys all the time.
19-year-old Christian knows what he wants, requires composure.
He is a ball of energy. Anybody that's that young has a lot of energy.
Because
Yo.
life as a firefighter calls for patience.
All right, where you at?
As a firefighter, you can't ask for somebody that's any better than him.
Christian's attention goes to Riley, the firehouse pet, and to inside jokes.
From all those blood pressures he can't take. Medical calls.
But life as a Lutherville firefighter requires readiness.
Hold up.
Weeknight training, this time simulating a second-floor rescue.
Certainly there's a learning curve they have to come up.
Yep, never know. It's always good to be ready.
The energy in this house, this winter,
There are days that it is hard to walk in here.
it's inescapable,
I mean, it's
indescribable.
one of those things you don't really speak about. It's kind of just like there.
His name's on the building, his name's on the equipment. He's everywhere here.
Mark was an amazing guy. He did amazing things.
All units evacuate the building. Urgent, all units evacuate the building.
5 years ago last month, Mark Falkenhand responded to an 1109, an apartment fire in Parkville. Mark and his partner searched for people on the 3rd floor. He was trapped. It would be his last call.
He was a volunteer. He didn't even have to do that. So that's why I say he's a hero.
Life as a firefighter to Mark Falkenhand meant giving his life. He left behind his wife Gladys and 2 sons.
It is hard some days, but
5 years later, Gladys is learning to cope.
I never place blame anywhere for any person to any person for what happened.
As are the firefighters.
I don't know that you really ever heal completely.
When I'm feeling down or, I get worried about something, I just think about him. What would Dad do? And it kind of brightens me up.
Christian Falkenhand feels his father's energy. It's hard not to.
He's got his dad's wit, his dad's humor, and his dad's smile.
And now he has his dad's old locker.
It means a lot to me. It really does. It's where Dad's stuff was. It's the last spot where he took his gear from. So it feels good to come and put my stuff on here, kind of follow in his footsteps.
Christian comes from a family of firefighters. Grandpa, great uncle, dad, and very likely,
You good?
little brother Garrett.
There you go.
He's 10 now.
It's his dream. It's something he's always wanted to do. And as a parent, to stand in his way would be very unfair to him.
Mom fills the firehouse with anxious energy. And who can blame her?
We're not supposed to be on the west side.
But Christian grew up here, with Mark, with the guys.
And you can't prevent them from doing something they want to do. So I just try to support him and not let him see that I'm scared.
Yeah, I know Mom gets worried sometimes and stuff, but It's in my blood, man. There's nothing else I can see myself doing.
The older members who served with Mark take their role with Christian seriously.
And it's our job as older members to help father him, to help mentor him.
Despite the reminders, Christian wants this.
I don't really think of it as a negative thought. I think of it as a good thought when I walk through here, because his dad loved this place.
He loves it too, even though he has every reason not to.
Just looking at this thing right here, that's really...
He's paying his dues all right, with every drop of energy on every call. Because that's life as a Falcon hand.
Go, 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 go.
In Lutherville, Paul Gessler, Fox 45 News. It's 9 o'clock Thursday morning.
Gonna have to watch them tomatoes.
Jerry Rutkowski and his son-in-law Charlie have already been at it for a couple hours.
Got it.
This small business springs to life, even in the summer heat.
Oh my gosh, it's for the 96, I think.
Life, though, moves a little slower once you turn 80 years old.
Does it ever get old? Oh my, does it? It certainly does.
You can't blame Jerry for feeling that way.
Okay. Okay.
He and his wife Susan have run this produce stand on Falston Road for 50 years.
Oh man, that's a long time. That's a long time.
Wears me out, I'll tell you that.
They started here as Upper Falls Farm, and since 1985, Kings Fork Farm.
Well, right here is 50 dozen right here.
You know, it's kind of dangerous because the road is really busy, but it's still worth the stop.
Life moves fast around them, but Kings Fork has stayed the same.
The local produce stands, whether you want better than any Walmart or anything like that, get a lot better product.
They're known for two things.
Oh, corn. Corn and tomatoes. Definitely corn and tomatoes.
I've had it one other time that I've had the sweet corn here this year, and it was very good. I mean, it's fresh and good to go.
Up until recently, the Rutkowskis sold 7 days a week during season.
That's got to ripen a little bit yet.
Down to just 4 days now. This day, though, Susan's not here.
She loved it so much, and she just loved the customer. She loved to be up here selling.
Jerry's wife of nearly 60 years, his partner in life and in business, had serious heart issues in March.
Oh, no, it's not the same without her.
I like to think I keep my father in line in my mother's absence.
Daughter Denise helps how she can.
Yes. I'm out here in my mom's place.
But it's hard after 59 years of marriage.
59, yep. She's a hard worker, I'll tell you, hard worker. She used to pick corn with me.
That doesn't mean she won't get another chance.
Good morning.
Emergency bypass surgery saved Susan's life.
I'm late getting to work, right?
She's cut back her hours.
That's a big boss.
I don't know about that now.
And finally listened to Jerry's call to retire. The regulars know the produce here, it's good, and it keeps them lining up.
Here, most of this is picked in the morning and it's here on the stand this afternoon.
It's on the way home, convenient, and their food's always so fresh.
So how many corn are you getting, sweetheart?
Kings Fork is not a big moneymaker.
Make a few dollars. Some weeks lose a few dollars.
Sometimes he loses patience.
Yeah, sit in front of this fan. I can't take the heat like I used to.
But it's been a constant through most of their 59 years of marriage.
58.
Sorry, again, I'm with Jerry. I've got his mind. I think it's longer.
All men think it's longer than what it is.
The reality is, Jerry and Susan shouldn't have reached 50 years in business.
Yes.
They were poised to hand over the operation to grandson, Joshua.
He really loved this business. And I told him one day, I said, you love it that much, you got it. That I want to quit, I'm done. And then he got killed right after that.
Killed in 2011 by a driver on heroin.
Joshua. Oh, well, I can talk about that.
Still searching for words after 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the best.
Joshua loved the stand, he loved the farm life, and he would do anything for his grandmother and his grandfather.
So the Rutkowskis shouldn't be here, but time is running out.
Come on, 6 o'clock. Woo! It's moving awful slow.
This year, it's their last. The contract with Harford County says they can't sell or lease. This mom and pop shop needs to stay in the family, so Denise and Charlie will have the winter to decide whether they want to take over.
We'll just see what next year holds.
She really wants to take it over. It's
It means something for Joshua.
With the future uncertain, Jerry has retirement on his mind.
Fishing, a little bit of gambling, crabbing.
After 50 years, he and Susan have earned it. In Falston, Paul Gessler, Fox 45 News.